And welcome to MOOSH BOOSH.
Hey.
Tamika is practicing her boxing moves.
Me, she, hers, hair. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to go work out. It's MOOSH BOOSH. What y'all doing out
Is
there
that what
today?
it is? You're about to go work out when after this?
No, next Monday.
Oh.
Next Monday.
You funny.
I'm just preparing.
Names, you can turn my headphones down just a little bit more. Sorry. Thank you guys. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Sister is thick.
It's nothing wrong with that. You look beautiful. Thank you.
But the camera, I think, is okay. So yeah, I'm a little bugging y'all a little bit because I got to get it together.
Now the camera give you the hourglass.
Exactly. I'm trying to tell her she looks outstanding. She looks beautiful. The
Your
color's
camera's-
popping. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
It's all there.
You
It's
look
all
mighty
working
skinny
together.
today, but anyway.
I mean, you know, I also haven't eaten all day. So
right, that helps.
that's a model trick.
Yes,
That you just
absolutely.
don't eat all day.
Yes.
And you stay snatched.
Yes.
And then you eat when you go home.
Well, I don't even really get hungry before I'm like doing filming or something.
Yeah. Wake up. Yeah, you take care. You flush all of that out. Drink some water.
Fart real good.
You know, stomach be extra flat, and then go about your day and just take in air as though it is food. Eat mints,
as though it is food.
maybe some mints. Mints help. Mints help.
Oh yeah, definitely mints help. Mints help when
you.
if you're nauseous too.
Yeah. No, don't do chewing gum. Chewing gum makes
Bloats
you hungry.
you.
And
Yeah.
it bloats you
True,
and it
but-
makes you hungry.
Yeah.
It like stimulates your appetite. So you
Absolutely.
don't. If you're hungry, you don't ever chew gum. Don't do that because now your stomach gonna be empty. You putting all that juice,
Air and yeah.
and the worst
sure.
thing you can do is chew gum when you're hungry.
Shout out to everybody out there in the Facebook world, YouTube world, Instagram world, Spotify world.
Yes, Anchor was good. Thank you. We appreciate all of that love.
It was good.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's just like office talk. Everybody always talks about their weight and how many diets they're going to be on when you're at work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, I don't know if you know what happened over the weekend. I watched the versus battle with Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. Boop, boop, boop. To all my Caribbean people.
This is why I actually turned my my headphones down because I knew Tamika was gonna be being extra Jamaican tonight.
I'm trying to get a little softer.
She's doing all of her Jamaicanese.
You know, yes, you know, Jamaicans, we are looking loud because we're so festive, right?
Oh Lord, festive.
So I want to say last night, guys, with over 500,000 views, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, everybody know from Jamaica, if you're a part of the Caribbean culture.
Wait, why are you talking like that now? No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Code switch. Code
That's
switching.
I'm fucking with you. I already know, but it was funny. It was like
I'll come in and out on y'all.
No, I'm joking. Go.
Yeah.
Go. It's cute.
I'll come in and out. But yes, Bounty Killer and Beanie Man. Y'all, listen, you see how it come out?
You can't even say Beanie Man,
I
right?
know.
Say it how you say it, girl.
Yeah, if you say Beanie Man, it's Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. It's not Bounty Killer, it's Bounty.
No. Black y'all Americans, we can say it. It's Bounty Killer and Beanie Man.
Right. But when you say it in Jamaica way, it's Bounty Killer
Yeah.
and Beanie Man.
Beanie Man.
Yes.
That's it. Bounty. Gotta be like Bounty. You gotta pull it from here.
You gotta pull it.
Bounty Killer.
Yes.
And Beanie Man.
Because I'm talking enough gun talk. But everybody knows
I
that.
want to copy everything you say.
I'm chat mad gun talk. And I said, so Beanie Man is the dancehall king. And Bounty Killer is like the king of the poor people. Like he'll basically tell you how he'll run up in some rich people's house and come back and bring to the poor people.
Nice.
So, and also people know that like Bounty and Beanie had some like sort of beef for a while. So to see that,
What was the beef? Do you know?
I can't even really break it down. It's always
like
some
some
music behind the
stupid
scenes.
shit.
Somebody probably snaked somebody. You know, it's actually, I was just talking to my friend today. And I was saying it's the same no matter where you go. I'm pretty sure it's someone in Czechoslovakia right now. Two very popular people. And they're probably, they got issues with
Some
each
sort
other.
of beef, right?
Yeah. So it's universal. But they had their own little beef. So to see that, it was epic. You know, it was two legends. They were really having fun. You almost forgot that they even had a problem with each other. The cops were even trying to shut it down in Jamaica, but they didn't want to be that. Like Beanie Man said, you don't want to be that man.
Yeah.
So I appreciated it last night. I appreciated my culture. I appreciated the nostalgia of it all. I said, I remember making my first $1,000 off of throwing reggae parties when I was 15 years old. So we talk about $1,000 and what, like 92 or something like that. Oop, I'm telling my age. MILF.
That's okay.
But yeah, so I remember Yes, I want to just say shout out to all my Caribbean people, all my Trinidadians, Bajans, Guyanese, Jamaicans, St. Lucians.
What I'm supposed to do while you saying that? All
All of that. All of that. And
I don't know what to
do. And to all my Americans that called me like Meek, we appreciate it because I used to bring them to the Jamaican clubs and stuff like that. Yeah, they appreciate this.
I don't know. I know.
I'm sorry to hear that. Jamaican clubs are so amazing.
No, it's fun. It's fun. I've been. It's like it's just a vibe. It's hot as fuck. Like that's what I always know.
You ever been to a Jamaican party in New York, like in Brooklyn? Like
yeah, I've been. I've been to a couple things like that, little house situations, and or like a nice little back club and restaurant type of vibe.
Oh yeah, with the barbecue grill out the back and shit
you know,
like that.
fun. It's fun times, but it's definitely like I know y'all appreciate the music a little differently.
Well, we're
different.
very prideful people. Mm-hmm. Jamaican people are very prideful. We really take our culture very seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like Caribbean people, I think in general, are just very proud to be Caribbean. You know, and you know, it's a big deal when you're reggae music or your dancehall music or whatever, your calypso, because that's all of us too. And soca music, you know, when you want to jump up, the more you see when people in Carnival, Rihanna, and more Bajans listen to calypso. Yeah, jump up on wave, you see everybody take out their. But when you get to cross over into America's lane and their industry, their music industry, and make it makes them even more proud because it almost feels like this is the epitome of making it. So to see, I almost forgot how many artists that Beanie Man worked with: Lil Kim, Missy Elliott. I mean, the list goes on. So, yeah, produced.
That's true.
Huh? Drake.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so shout out to them. That was great, guys. And, you know, I was getting a lot of calls. People enjoyed it. It was a big deal for the Caribbean yesterday to see two legends come together. You know, one for the dance hall, one for the poor people. So we appreciate you. One for ghetto vibes, one for make you laugh and jump. And the two together. What we call a battle in America is what they call a clash. So it was a good sound clash. Yep.
Wait, so are they the only ones that did it where they're like together like that?
That's what I want.
You know what I'm saying? That was the best part about it from what I saw. I didn't see it that much, so I'm sorry, American people. I can't speak on our behalf on this. I'm sorry.
No, the American people know it too.
Yeah, they know definitely.
Some of them really into that shit.
Definitely, but I feel like that's the only one I saw that was the both of them like in the same screen. I'm like,
out of all
together?
Like
that's what's up.
They were together.
I thought that was dope energy.
Was dope.
It made it even better. Like, they really showing love. Two DJs,
go,
2G. Shout out to the DJs in the back, yo. I saw y'all dropping them. That's what's up. That's fresh.
That's what I was going to say. The best part of it all is to see them together because everybody else kind of was on a Zoom type deal.
Yeah.
And big up. Beanie Man, that girl, them sugar. Oi.
I like that song too. That's like the only one I like. Because Maya.
You like Sim Simma.
That's that shit.
Who am I? The girl, them sugar.
I love that shit. I don't know what they saying, but I'm like, that's that shit.
He's saying Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my Bima? Who am I? The girl, them sugar. And who am I?
Can we do the one?
No,
I'm joking.
It's
real black, extra black. Like, can we do that? I can't do that to it. I don't know what else to do.
So I think it's quarantine time to smile, to laugh, to have some nostalgia. That was good.
It was
so
good.
That was happening over my weekend. What happened over your weekend, Miss?
Real quick, that just changed up the vibe too. I just saw a meme that somebody posted saying like, you know, Badu and Joe gave us that like moon energy, which is like calming and all of that. And then we got Beanie Man and Bounty Killer that gave us this sun, like, you know, energized, like heat building energy. It was just total great balance. So
you know what?
It was dope.
Wasn't even a battle. You know what's funny?
It was dope. Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? I never looked at it as a battle.
And some people been posting saying like the verses back and forth.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Yeah. Bounty brings a vibe. Like, I hate to compare them because they're kind of different, but when you're poor and you grew up in the ghetto and you know what it is to not have and to feel like somebody's out there like, yo, I'll run up in this rich nigga house and get y'all all the food to eat or whatever. That's it's something refreshing. He's almost like the Tupac of... Almost. You know
I get the vibes.
It's almost like that rebel with a cause. Yeah, and we like that. Robin Hood. So
yes.
I could see why everybody, for the most part, everybody said Bounty Killer win.
Really?
Because Bounty Killer sing that.
I just like his voice is extra. I like that. I like that gruffy gruff girl. You know,
but I want you to talk about. Oh shit! I wish I had a pen because I want to forget this.
Where's your gavel? Wait, hold up.
Where's the gavel?
Time out. Can somebody pass us the gavel? Hello?
Did you take the gavel home?
Took it home.
Our engineer is on some BS.
Names knows best.
Guys, the show is going to be way more edited on YouTube. I want to see how it does next week without going on my live.
Names ain't never on no bullshit.
Oh!
Hey,
Oh.
thank you, Names.
Names. Don't be.
Never on no bullshit?
Never.
Names. And one of the girls said that my mask model was cute.
Oh.
What she look like?
She cute. She cute. You know, I roll with a couple bad ones, as you can see. I mean,
funny.
hello.
Look.
Oh, wait. Y'all want to see my bad one?
Oh my God.
Oh, y'all want to see my bad
Hey
one?
guys.
Hey.
This is a half a cleavage. This is what you
The girls are out.
Hey,
Oh, the queen, we righteous and ratchet. What y'all talking about?
That's my shit.
Hey, shout out to Wolf Nation, guys.
Yes. Oh yeah, talk about your outfit.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Thank you. This is another something. This is another Wolf Nation production, honey. He loves MOOSH BOOSH. He loves the pink elephant.
Shouts out to Wolf.
Yeah. So and looking forward to him
Jay, what's going
sponsoring
on?
MOOSH BOOSH actually as well. So he's going to be locating his clothes in Dubai soon, guys.
Nice.
You know what? I like being around people that can do things better than me.
I know that's right. That's how you have to do it. Like, what's the saying about the people you're around?
Smartest person in the room.
You in the
The
wrong
smartest.
room.
It's like the smartest person.
Around you, you're the average of the 5 people around you.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if you hang around five, Meek Mill say this, if you hang around 4 broke motherfuckers all day, you're gonna be the fifth
one, right?
If you hang around 4 millionaires, you probably gonna be a millionaire. They're gonna
I'm gonna
teach you
figure that
something.
shit out, right?
Yeah.
If
So-
everybody around me a millionaire, nigga, I'm figuring it
I'm
out.
getting on.
Okay,
You can,
something.
because my man's got
something.
this and my man's do this and my
Word.
man's got the hookup because he gonna put.
Nigga.
They're useful.
We gonna
That's
retail
another
the
thing. They're
cars or
useful.
something. We gonna make a business. We gonna do some shit. Okay,
hey.
trust.
Hey, and maybe
Trust.
that goes, Sienna, I'm all over the place. But this is what happens with us when we don't write things down. But as soon as we start talking, everything
When we're
starts
not
to-
prepared. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, we're the most prepared people, right? Like
Terrible.
Louis says. Shout
That's
out to
true.
Louis.
Hey, Lou.
And we're going to be interviewing Louis soon. I had a little snafu last week.
Oh my
A
God.
snafu.
It was the weed, wasn't it? It wasn't just the weed.
It was the weed. It
It's
had
probably
to
just the
be.
weed.
Yeah.
That happens.
And I want to say shout out to the weed man because y'all killing it out there.
The
But anyway.
weed man. The
Mary
weed-
Jane. No, so my daddy told me, and I didn't understand it when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's why I'm attracted to people that, okay, that just made me expound on something
Come
later.
on.
But my dad
on.
said straight up, his thick Jamaican, he's very tall, deep voice. If you can't be used, then you're useless.
Yeah.
Right?
There it
So
is.
when I was young, I didn't really understand that. I was saying use, like, why do I want to use somebody?
Mm-hmm.
But I was just looking at it. I wasn't looking at it as far as what he was saying, the meaning behind it.
Right.
And everyone wants to be used. You don't want to be misused. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I want to be used. If I can help somebody, let me take my resources.
That's what it's about. It's
Yeah.
about surrendering and allowing and being
Yes.
useful and charitable
Yes.
and giving. It's about all of that. That's what
sure.
we all supposed to be doing. So I'm glad
Absolutely.
you're explaining it the way that you're saying your father
Yes.
is explaining it, because that's helping me like ease, my
Yes, I already
shit.
know.
So
and I
it's
love
easing-
it. And I'm going to say this
easing me.
because you said something to me. That was our private conversation in the car. I should teach women how to blah, 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 blah. And I think what happened is, wow, this is a lesson. Thank you, this is therapy. But my dad, this was a lesson from my dad. My dad never liked being around useless people. And I think that I have a stigma around somebody that's around me too long and there's nothing I can benefit from you.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about even being
Like,
able to
make
confide
yourself
in you.
useful.
Right. Like this is the person I know holds my secrets.
Absolutely.
And I need to vent about this. And this is so personal. I don't care what it is, but you just not going to be around Tamika, Concrete, Pink when there's no reason, unless it's a party. You guys know what I'm saying. I don't got to break it down to you like kids.
Yeah.
But out there in my YouTube world and just everybody, I'm not attracted to useless people. That's what it is.
Well, that's a benefit. I think
Yeah.
that's beneficial. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because people that are useless can become like,
Leeches and lower your vibration. I've been around
Exactly.
those people before. And then you sit in a room, you like, damn, I'm the smartest person in the room all the time. I'm the only one with resources.
That's what
I'm
made
the
me
only
leave
one
a job recently.
Huh?
That's what made me leave a job recently.
Wow.
Because I felt like I was the smartest person in the room
Oh,
sometimes.
I
Like
know what
with
you're
other
saying.
people. It's just I was like, this is boring now. I need
Yeah.
to do something more. And you ever been in a space and people look at you like, why are you here?
Yes.
Why are
yeah.
you here?
Girl, all the
like
time.
this is going
All
on
the
right
time.
now. Why are
Why are
you
you do-
in
what are
this
you doing
building?
here?
Right.
Woo!
What are you doing with this
I get that at my job all the
situation?
time.
I'm surprised that you're a part of this because I
Yeah.
would think that you would be doing that over
Woo!
there.
Speak on it.
That's some shit.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
That's just God talking to you, honey, saying, this is how I made you. This is why people view in this light. Like I was saying, oh my gosh, this is such great convo today. I was saying, like, sometimes people judge you. They'll see me and they'll judge thinking that maybe I have certain things. Let's say material things. And I'm not really attached to material things. You know, what I sell is a great personality, character, and just realness. That's what I go by. So if you ever see Tamika, you might catch me on a train, plane, automobile, Uber, car, bus, whatever. I'm never too good to do anything. I'm not a bad bitch. Never signed up to be one. I'm too deep to be a bad bitch. I get, but what society and what culture has considered a bad bitch to be. I understand how some people break it down, but I really embody being a goddess because I'm not attached to none of those things, because even to be a bad bitch, you still are supposed to acquire certain things, and I get it. I think everything has a title, and people feeling shouldn't be hurt if you don't fit into a certain whatever category that somebody made. I create my own lane, so I don't want nobody to label me as nothing. That's why I say I might spit some shit to somebody, but then you might see me side twerking in the club, because that's who I am. I'm
the thing about it is
beautiful.
Always the judgment. Like it's just why the fuck do you care about what somebody else is doing personally, what they've decided to live like in their person? Like I just don't care so much. That's the thing. If a person is a consenting adults doing what they want to do and they're happy about it and they're not infringing upon anybody else's personal rights or abusing children or things of that nature, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You can dress how you want to dress. You can fall on the floor, twerk, do it all. Because I don't know what your experience is. I can only feel myself. And the moment I start to look at somebody with a side eye that's doing something like that, I have to check myself and be like, yo, what's the problem that you have with that? You're not doing it. Right. So that don't have nothing to do with me personally. You know what I'm saying? If as long as it's all in good fun and loving what they do. Like I have no qualms with any type of lifestyle in any way, shape, or form that somebody chooses. Like,
and we also have the right and the privilege and the freedom to choose our surroundings.
Exactly.
And whatever we want to watch, whoever we want to be around, what makes us feel comfortable or uncomfortable, what we may not like or like. We have the opportunity to be like, this is not what I'm about. Like I told people, do not send me things in my inbox with a black man beating up a black man beating up a black woman, or a girl, kids getting jumped outside of school. And do you understand how that makes me feel? That lowers my vibe. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing violence with my people. This is going to sound super whatever, a bias or whatever. But I especially don't like seeing it with my people.
No, that's not bias.
I might be able to look at it from some other people. I might be able to see it. I don't know. But what I'm saying is with my people, we got enough. I don't want to see a black man smacking it like, yo, ain't this effed up? What? Okay.
You know it is.
Okay, so we know it's effed up. You see, you showing all these fighting videos with everybody standing around filming this black woman getting her ass beat. Nobody's doing. And how is that supposed to make me feel when there's nothing that I can do about it? It doesn't make me feel good. If it fucking lowers my vibration, it makes me sad. So I block people like that because sometimes they send, messages
over and over and over.
And you gotta go. You gotta go. So we get to choose. And I chose to block people just because of that. I give you a warning. And
you know what's interesting? I want to go into this other little topic real quick. Remember I was saying to you about a friend of mine hit me up about cheating. Yeah. Right? And they were saying that is it cheating if you're around someone that you have had sex with or you want to have sex with? And what I expressed to them was basically kind of what you just said. It's about like where you putting yourself in those surroundings. Like, is it someone that you have to work with and you don't have a choice but to be around them? Then that's when you have to, examine yourself in terms of self-control or whatever, if you're in a relationship under those type of restraints or whatever. Right. And then it's a difference in you're in a relationship, you meet someone and you have a sexual attraction to them and then you pursue that interaction. That now is to me considered cheating based on what it is, whatever y'all relationship is. You know what I'm saying? That's always the thing because not everybody has a straight up like monogamous me and you relationship. Right. If it's that, like we're just me and you, and then you go and follow up with someone that you are sexually attracted to, that to me is cheating. Whether it's a phone call, text message, any of it, it's you pursuing some shit because of the sexual interest. Right.
I don't like when people subscribe to, even the thought. No, the fuck it's not. We are
not
human.
The thought. Not
we
the
are
thought.
designed in a way that if you're attracted to somebody, you don't walk into a place saying, I hope I find somebody attractive. Yeah. If someone's attractive, they're attractive. Absolutely. And if I find them attractive, then I find them attractive.
Right.
Now, how I act upon it, if you're walking with me and
That's the
you turn
key.
your head all the way around,
Right.
we both sort of fat ass. Keep it
Exactly.
moving. You do one of these, whatever you got to do real quick, because I understand, because I looked at the shit too. It's there. It's big as
And
shit.
you can't not see
I can't
all
not
type
see
of
it.
stuff.
And I get it.
Just like, let's do it on the flip side. Just like a very highly attractive man that's built very nice, that may be walking toward us or whatever. Just like
Yes.
you know I see him, I know you see him too. So it's the same concept. It's the same. It happens both ways.
It's
I
just
see
not
very
cool
attractive
for a
men
man
too.
to
Of
admit
course not.
that.
No, of course not. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is that they see it too. You know what I'm saying? You notice.
for
We
sure.
all notice attractive people is the
For
key.
sure. And whatever attraction you truly like, you notice it. So again, so the thought of it, I might have a thought of something like sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's not the thought. It can't be the thought.
Because I might just think something random. Like a guy might just be sitting there. I might not even be attracted to him, but I might just be like, I wonder if he looks like his dick is like this.
Yeah, I think that
I don't
type of
wanna
stuff
fuck
all the
him,
time.
But I'm like, he look like he about 7 inches.
We all think.
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't
girl.
fucking know why. I
I
just
can
do.
guarantee that we all think the crazy. We won't admit to most of the shit that we think, but I can guarantee that we all have all types of random thoughts.
Shit I would never even repeat.
Exactly, that fly through our mind. You know what I'm
Like, where'd
saying?
that come from?
So that's the reason that you can't say that it's cheating ever. Like you can have thoughts, you can have all type of
His
stuff.
brain is
It's-
crazy.
Exactly.
It's wired a different way.
They call it monkey in a cage. That's what they call your mind.
Speaking
You know
of-
what I'm saying?
Did you ever have a thought that made you have to say, what the hell
Absolutely.
did that come from? Why did I even think of that? That's not even, right? And then you start, and then you start thinking that it is some different energies in here, because my heart and who I am would never fathom thinking something like that. Why something good must be about to happen. I must be about to have a really good thought or an idea or a plan or something creative, where that threw me off, because that's not normal.
That's a great way to consciously and affirmatively get yourself out of those type of deep, dark thoughts, possibly.
Sure.
What you just said, I like that philosophy. That would be good.
Yeah.
If you have that thought.
I think I have a hard time looking at things. I think where my hard time, I think, is sometimes is not really. I can look at things from both sides, but I initially look at everything from a spiritual level, like deeper than what it is. Like, okay, so Trump is a piece of shit, like everybody says, but it's deeper than that. I don't just look at the Trump. I always look at the underneath from Trump, the back behind Trump, how he got in there. So after a while, I just get exhausted. Like, fuck you. Like, I don't got time for this games. Like, I don't got time for this politics, this bullshit. Like, we already know what's gonna happen. When I start feeling like that, you know what I'm saying? Then I think short when I'm trying to hear somebody's perspective. One of my Uber drivers was a Trump supporter, and I really was interested in hearing his perspective. Yeah, I know. And he was really hardcore because he grew up poor, and you know, he's from here, and he lived in a trailer park when he was younger. He just feels that initially Trump was speaking to the poor people. And I understood him.
Yeah.
I don't still have to agree, but it's like, dag, it's like, you do constantly hear on the news prior to this about all the poor blacks, the impoverished blacks and everything, but you don't hear on the news spread like that about the people in West Virginia. They off the chains.
Yeah, they don't
sleeping
talk
with
about poor whites.
poor whites, sleeping with the cousins. How some of them live in certain parts of West Virginia, down there in the hills, where they're all child molesters. All of them.
That's all. I mean, well, I'm not going to say the whole thing about they all child molesters,
Right.
but in terms of
do it to their cousins. But anyway, that's neither here.
in terms of the white folk, it's poor white people all over this country.
Girl, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
very poor. And they, you know, that's the thing about it is, you know, that's the conspiracy theory of it all. That you don't air out your dirty laundry. Whereas it may not even be us necessarily airing out our dirty laundry, but the media portrays, you know, they talk about our poverty, they talk about our, you
Constantly.
know, criminal activity, they talk about where all of these things we know that it's just a myth, that these white on white crime and Asian on Asian crime, that's all a thing too.
Right.
It's just, you know, we hear about our situations like, of course, 15, 10, 20 times more. That's
Absolutely.
just how it is.
But you know what's crazy? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, babe.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing else. All I was gonna say is it's because we don't have control of our media personally.
100%.
So that's what it is.
100%. Because if we had black media, we'll be telling news from all the places and highlighting them, so it could be fair and equal.
Exactly.
Gosh, I forgot I thought that quick. I was gonna. I was no, it's not you. I was piggybacking off of you saying. Speaking of, You know, even when they say like the rate of welfare is higher in other communities outside the Black community, and that is a fact. Statistics show this. And even in the Jewish community, heavy, they are on welfare, heavy. Even committed welfare fraud, and they got away with it.
All the time.
Want to know why? Because they elect their own officials.
Yep.
And they're like, slap on the rap. He wasn't educated on these laws. I forgot it's the rule that says your lack of education towards the law is like no fault of mine. Like I didn't know there was a rule. Like that's your business. You live in this country, study the law.
Well, that's what they say. That's okay. So like, you know, in Black's laws, if we're gonna talk about like legalese, that's one of the words that they say when you go into any type of court or you speak to any type of legal official. They say something like, "Do you understand what I mean?" And it's when you get the woke people that want to say overstand or whatever. But it's but it's really for a reason, because in Black's laws, they tell you that understand means that basically you've given up your rights.
Yes.
That you don't know the law because you are agreeing to this. It already shows that you don't know the law.
Yes.
So now you're basically like a ward of the state. We're going to just tell you this is what's about to happen, and we're going to just assign somebody to you if you don't have the finances to back it up. So that's why anybody that has any sense, anytime they ask anything legally, you say, you're not speaking without a fucking lawyer. Right? I'm not saying anything without a lawyer. That's
Snitches.
it.
That's all y'all got to do.
The moment
get my lawyer.
That's it. The moment they ask you any question, that's what you got to say. Because the moment you say like, oh, do you understand these rights? Whatever you say, yes. Oh, he's a fool. Let me take this nigga. Basically.
Like, another question. Speaking of us being always highlighted in a negative light, like we're the poorest and all this other stuff. Do you notice? I'm obsessed with like the ID channel, forensic evidence, eyes behind a killer, like all that stuff.
I cannot watch those things, girl.
No, I watch them because I'm really intrigued with the mind. And I always want to know, because nobody woke up and said, I want to be a rapist. Nobody woke up and said, I want to be a molester, a killer. Nobody wakes up with these initial thoughts what made you? And then they have one where the kids were 10 in England and they killed a kid. So it's like, what is on you? Because like I said, I'm a deep thinker. So it's like, what is over you? What is attached to you? What is to make you think like that, these demonic ways? And when I look at these shows, 99.999% I killed my husband are not Black people.
Oh, no. Those are not our crimes.
I'm looking at stuff that just happened in 2015 cases when I'm watching Netflix. I'm like, why we never heard about this? The girl killed who? Her boyfriend killed the mother, the dad. Why? For nothing? Because she wanted to be with the boyfriend? We're not killing our parents. And that's not what we killing our parents. No. Because you won't let me be with my boyfriend. Like, that's just not, it's a different way. That's why I said like the brain. Like, So anyway, they don't highlight these things. The heinous crimes, the evil crimes,
What's that?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's
these are white crimes. These are not
white
typical crimes for literally almost any other race other than white. That's why they can give you, if it's a stereotypical thing, like, oh, a serial killer, oh, a white male aged between 30 whatever and 40 this, and like you already know, introverted, went from a blah blah blah. Like they already have the whole profile. That's how they get these things in these like medical books, because it's a track, and that they find this. We don't just like, sorry to say, we don't shoot up school buildings. We may shoot somebody mistakenly on the block, you know what I'm saying? Because we was trying to get somebody, but we will not go to the school and go just shoot everybody just because we feel away.
Because I feel like Black people, we're born with a certain level of compassion. Like, and it's just certain things. Not saying, listen, it's Murphy's Law. What will happen can happen, right? Yes. We're not saying we don't have the ability, but it's something in our spirit that just don't allow us to do certain things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and segue into profiling and all those other things. Biden, girl.
Oh, yeah. Biden. Look at that.
Girl. We doing this with Biden.
What he said, you ain't Black, right? You ain't Black.
Biden said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't Black.
You ain't Black.
He said, ain't.
You ain't Black.
You ain't Black.
Get the fuck out of here.
Biden, if you don't go sit your clone ass down.
I've been getting really I was getting ripped over the weekend.
Why?
About my perspective on Biden. Because I don't fuck with him at all. Right. I'm not giving up my vote this time around. I'm not doing it. I signed my book, signed my soul over to the devil for the first 4 years. The last time I did it, because I voted for Hillary Clinton. I didn't agree with that shit, but I did anyway.
That we don't have the right to speak on it. Yeah. If I am born in this country. I am an American. I just speak on whatever the fuck goes on in here.
That's right.
And I choose, and it's a choice. But go ahead, sis.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. But no.
They'll try to come with that
I'm just
bullshit.
not gonna, I can't bring myself to go along with a person that I still don't agree with. And still, like I said, remember what I posted, right? Nobody can tell me still to this day how the popular vote affects the presidency.
Right.
We don't. The people do not vote for the president.
They're elected.
Not matter.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter if I vote for the president.
I
It
can't be
matters
talking like this.
if I
This is
vote
my
for
ears.
my local officials,
Yes.
or governor, mayor,
Yes.
council people, all of that stuff. Yes. School board, yes. Vote there. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what you have to do. President, it doesn't matter what I say. We've seen that time and time again. I've seen it at least twice in my lifetime where it didn't matter what the fuck the popular vote said. This motherfucker won because he got the electoral college.
Didn't Hillary get the popular vote?
She got the popular vote. Al Gore.
Al Gore was supposed
It
to
was
be
Al Gore and Bush. That was Bush. Wasn't that Bush?
Right.
That was W. Yeah, that was W.
Yeah, because Gore was supposed to get that.
Exactly. And they finagled some shit in
Yes, they
Florida,
did.
and then he ended up winning. Yeah. Exactly. So,
and nobody said, "Oh, we gotta do this over." It's like, no,
but it was
elected.
But really, it was the electoral situation, and that's how he got whatever it was that he got.
With Hillary, the electoral situation.
I think W, they kind of just fixed it. Just was like, fuck it, we're gonna give it to him.
Absolutely.
I think they just was.
Brother was the governor down there.
Yeah, I think they just decided they was just going to give it to Bush.
Absolutely, for sure.
I think they're all selected anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna play? Who's gonna play the game? Who's gonna be ready to play this part that we need you to play in this whole process
this
right
is
now?
why I stopped talking to politics.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
when you get past just the politics, just all the way underneath, and the powers that really be,
Exactly.
which is not Trump.
No.
It really don't. How many times have you seen a black person that was going to get ahead, or our votes mattered, or whatever? And in some way, I don't give a shit what form of type of contest or running it is. Something gets rigged at the end when it's a high position. Even the lady that was in Atlanta. Remember when she had to do what was her name when she was running for?
Oh, I know who. I see her face.
Governor,
I
right?
can't think
Wasn't
of.
she?
Is it Abrams? Something.
Abrams, Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams, right?
She had it, and then at the last minute, they lying about the ballots.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Certain places are closed. They're telling people they couldn't come. They had lines. All of this when it was time to vote for her because they were breaking her up everywhere on all social media platforms, on all radio, everything. News. She had a great plan.
Mm-hmm.
And it was some bullshit how she lost. I'm tired. I am tired. And you can't tell me if I choose my American right not to vote because I don't want to vote for the lesser of two evils. That
exactly.
shit is just
so that's what I said. That's what I said in my post, that I'm not doing that lesser of two evils bullshit. Fuck that this time. I'm not signing my shit over just because y'all gonna bully me again, because I was bullied. In 2016, I felt I was bullied.
Yeah.
I allowed myself to be bullied by the powers that be, and I went in there and did not feel comfortable signing and doing that shit for Hillary Clinton, but I did it anyway because I still was brainwashed in my mind that, maybe what if it is my vote and it doesn't count?
Right.
Fuck that. My vote still didn't count, and I did it, and she didn't win, even though she won. Exactly. And I didn't feel comfortable. So I'm not going against myself, my intuition any longer. And another reason I'm gonna stop talking about this shit right now is because fuck 2020. Let me let y'all know something. 2024 is where it's at. It's already planned. It's already decided who's going to be president, what's about to happen within the next year with China and all these other motherfucking places. That shit is already done. We ain't got nothing to do with 2020, but we could affect some change in 2024. And my solution for that is that we need to do a whole nother separate political party altogether, because I don't trust the Republicans. Hell no. And I don't even trust the fucking Democrats no more. So within that, we have work to do as people.
Us for years.
They're in bed with everybody too.
Exactly.
They're in bed. They getting money. They getting paid. They getting.
We gave President Clinton the biggest pass, calling him black.
Our first black president.
Our first black president. When I was younger in the 90s, I'm not even going front. When Clinton was in office, I was getting shmoney. Yeah. It was easy. Money was water. Money, I didn't have a struggle. It was something about, I don't care if I walked out of a job, the next day I'll get one. I begged to be on unemployment just because I wanted my summers to live, like the hustling, whatever I was doing, money was just coming. However, the price we had to pay was those laws that affected our people. What Clinton did. That shit was demonic.
Yep.
Okay.
And it destroyed a whole damn near generation of our people.
Absolutely.
We still trying to recover from those things.
And Hillary tried to come up talking about she gonna clean this up after her ass said that we're predators.
Yep. Super predators.
Super predators.
Super predators.
I mean, when are we just gonna stand up? Like, I wasn't mad when Puffy said our vote going to cost this time because it doesn't.
It's supposed to. Everybody else's votes cost except for us. We allow them to come in there and say ain't and
Start coming in our
and
churches.
pull out fucking some hot sauce or some shit, and now we down.
Now
Fuck
we
that.
down because she got hot sauce
Who
on her
is
bag.
this person? We don't know this man. He don't do nothing for us. He look
Hillary's
like all
a
the
clone.
other ones that have
She's a clone
screwed
too.
us. He looked like all the other ones that have fucking screwed
Everything
us.
is fake, what Biden is
For
saying.
real.
As soon as he talks, everything sounds rehearsed. Okay, it's very
Everything.
robotic. It's very clonish. It's very like, and I'll tell you what. And I'm gonna tell you why. And the black, let me tell you what I did for the black people. Every time we asked them a question, well, what did you do?
Like an automated message.
He's
He's a clone, and what I mean by that
Yo.
is like it's insert Democrat Party here, president here. That's what the fuck you are. You don't
That's
care.
it. And that's
You
why
don't
to me,
care.
I really,
we don't
really,
even know who
truly,
his running mate would
we
be.
don't know him.
We don't even know
that
who
man.
he didn't even select anybody.
And I don't know about that part. I can't quote that part. I'm not gonna say that.
Well, all of them are pedophiles, but that's a whole nother.
I
That's
can't
my
say
whole
that.
nother show one time when we want to get deep.
Yes, please.
We gotta wait for that. 'cause
Yeah, we gotta wait for
We gotta
that
get
show.
some views on YouTube.
I need to be able to go to the bathroom. for
Yes,
that
yes.
show.
What time is it?
I
on
gotta be able to
time.
pee to have that show about pedophiles.
20 minutes? Oh, no, we're not gonna do pedophiles. No, I don't want to do pedophiles.
I gotta be
right
able to
now.
pee. If we
No,
talk
that's
about,
too low.
I gotta do that. I gotta pee first, so I'll be able to contain myself. Like I can't.
No,
It's just
I
too-
get it.
That's too serious. for me.
Yeah,
I
no,
gotta be able to
that's a
relax.
whole nother show when
We
I
need
want
a
to
blunt.
get. Yeah.
We need a blunt for that one.
We got to in the car, honey.
Yes.
And shout out to you who blessed me this weekend with all
Yeah,
that.
shouts out to you. For
Thank
real.
you. Sienna said,
Shouts out to you. You're the real MVP. Sincerely, we appreciate you.
wait till we get into this legal marijuana business.
Yes.
Medicinal and pleasure.
Wait. Let me say this. Let's finish this Biden
Yes,
thing, and then
yes.
we're gonna get to your major topic of the day, right? And
We
that's
can get to that really quick. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Well,
sure.
not really quick. That could be the last
Okay.
20, I
And I
guess.
want you to
right?
use the bathroom one time.
Girl, I've been sat here all this damn time.
You're a bad bitch.
I'm a
honey.
teacher. I was
Good.
a teacher. If anybody was a teacher, it's sad to say we probably will not be able to hold our piss when we're old people, but you have held your pee for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And it's really bad to do, but I've trained myself now that I'm all right.
Shout out to the teachers and the bus drivers that
Yeah,
be like,
word. That you just cannot go pee-pee because you in the classroom.
Yes,
You just
y'all
can't. You
bladders
can't
is
leave a
everything.
room. It's no way. You can't leave a room. You can't leave kids unattended. You got to do it. It is.
Oh, you know what? They're saying stuff
What?
about what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
People
guys.
people over here too.
Okay, so I'm gonna read about 3 and then you can read about that. Right. So Nate Sims said we have to do what's I'm gonna try to politic ourselves, sis. You know, that's basically what we're saying. Yes,
Yeah.
we have to politic ourselves. And then he said we have to politic ourselves. And then shout out to Rock Bird, shout out to Nate Sims. Hey, Michael Gibbs. Basically, what you were saying initially, and you can kind of harp on that a little bit more. It's just like when they say you got to let the OG out of jail sometimes because when certain guys were even in our neighborhood, it was more order, right? People were respected more. Even police, it's almost like policing our own selves. These police, you were raised in the suburbs all your life, a little scary ass coming to the hood. We might go to dap you up and you think we about to, you don't speak our language, son.
And to me, that's the thing. In terms of a black independent political party.
Yes.
We have to create an agenda
Yes.
within this to have specific initiatives in each of these certain areas that we want to focus on, and also can make demands in terms of who it could be running, and also maybe even present somebody that can run. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? For president.
Yes.
That
Yes.
should really be what it is, that we have a candidate that
That
we want, that
Yes.
we're behind.
Yes.
That's with us as well. That's
For sure.
agreed
'Cause
to
it
the
wasn't
things that
Kamala.
we need for our community. It's really that simple. We have to just buckle down. I have big plans. I have very, very big plans.
Yeah.
And
I like your plans. These plans, I wasn't even exactly
it makes
thinking
me
like that.
Girl, we
Yeah.
got so much work to do as
We
a people.
do.
We just
I
do.
say that all the time.
I'm sorry.
We do.
Wait, let me say this real quick.
Yes,
Jay
babe.
Devon over here, and shouts out to everybody that's on my Facebook over here. It's a few people over there. Jared was good. Jasmine was good. I think I saw Pia up there earlier. Kenneth was good. Myrick is in there too. Jay
Hey.
Devon said, and they straight up killed Kennedy on national TV. Well,
Word.
yeah, they did. That was, they wanted to,
And
and
Martin.
they did. And Martin Luther King. You know the whole Martin Luther King story. They
Come
say.
on, we know how he really
Is that
died.
he
This
didn't
is
even
why
really
when
die.
I have these
Like, it's
debates
crazy.
with these so-called political
Yeah,
people
who
that tell me
farted?
that
When y'all
I don't have
farted?
the right, huh?
Who farted like that?
Somebody pooed it.
Y'all stink.
That would be me.
Yo, I just
Y'all really
I didn't
stink.
ask to smell someone's butthole.
You ain't smell it.
I couldn't believe. What did you have to eat? Because you know you Puerto Rican.
You gotta walk
pig's
out
ass.
when
You had
you
some
do
pig's
this.
ass
I had a big
Yeah, the tail. That was it.
with a pigtail.
Right.
When I stood up and sat back down, my stomach just clenched a little bit.
I cannot with you.
Pushed it out a little bit.
We're so sorry.
my
We were
God.
in
These
like
guys are
we
so-
were in a real conversation.
The
Niggas is laughing
videographers,
now, right?
Yeah.
Over there
We
laughing.
having some real shit.
I'm sorry.
But just to wrap it up, this is why I don't go back and forth with you political people trying to tell me
I
that
feel like my
I
breath
don't
stink
have...
now. Like it got in my mouth a little bit. Like, what do you do? What do I do?
I can't.
What do I do?
Somebody said, sidebar, somebody said, this is not funny, but I'm...
Say it.
Somebody said that you could catch COVID from a fart.
Oh my God, I did hear that though.
Didn't you hear
I heard
that?
somebody say some silly shit.
I'm
like
not
that.
playing. Like
A fart. You just did it. It was that. Why would you do it?
I don't know. No one knows what COVID is. I'm sorry, I'm super loud.
No, it's not that. I was covering my mouth. You was
Oh,
like,
I, no,
fart again.
I hear myself
joking.
yelling. I've been mindful.
Damn, I'm sorry.
No, if you could get COVID from a fart, just throw the whole world away. Push the button. I'm
Wait,
ready to start
Richard
over my
said.
afterlife.
Richard said we talking about MLK and dude farting over here. LOL. Right.
Right.
Exactly.
We talking about MLK.
We
He over there
was.
farting.
Like,
Our
you
viewers
gotta
hear
hold
you.
it in. See, that's the
They so
disrespect we
That's
talking
the
about.
toxic masculinity.
That is the goddamn disrespect from this younger generation that we talking about. You mind your fucking manners. Mind your
disrespecting
manners
the
when we
queen.
talking about MLK in the building, okay? MLK is in the building. When we say his name,
And you gonna fart on MLK. You better put some
What?
respect on MLK name. You gonna fart on his name?
When I was in 4th grade, my teacher, shouts out to you, Miss Webster, she told us we had to read a report about Martin Luther King Jr. and we had to say it like this every time we wrote his name. The late, great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We had to say it every
Just
time.
like that.
If you wrote his name 15 times in that fucking thing, you said it. The late, great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's why I still ain't forget it to this day.
But you know what's funny?
Okay.
I remember my 4th grade teacher
See?
too. And the
They was
first thing-
great. They were great.
They were great. And
Was it a black lady?
No, she was actually white, but
A
Miss
white
Green
lady,
was
that's
one of those
good.
cool Michelle
I
Pfeiffer
had
ass
good
type teachers.
black lady
Yeah,
teachers.
she's still on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and she taught me what news meant. And every time I tell somebody, they be like,
know
"Oh,
it.
what Northeast?" It's telling you information about the Northeast, West, and South.
Yes.
Simple, like, but she was a good teacher overall. So I want to say something funny.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Somebody told me, you know what I heard about news too? They said, like, I don't know what the first, and I don't want to, that sounds dumb if it's news again.
Yeah.
But say it's like news, entertainment, weather and sports.
I heard that
I've
too.
heard that too. I've heard
Yeah.
yours, but I've heard that one too.
Yeah, that's
I don't
probably
know,
what it is
but
right there.
news to me is like, why would it be news again? If
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If the acronym is news, like why would it be news again at the
Yeah.
top? So I don't know if that's real. Yours, I think is real.
Good too. Yeah.
You know, what are we talking about?
Good. Oh,
I'm okay.
We got up a little track. Well,
Yeah, sorry.
as soon as Rico farted, we got thrown off track. Okay.
I'm sorry, Martin Luther King Jr. Pardon me.
Yes, I did. Nobody died or anything over the weekend, right?
Oh, I hope
I
not.
know celebrities or anything.
See,
okay?
right?
I just wanted to make
Oh.
sure we weren't forgetting
No.
anything super important. Yeah, but we were going to talk about what's the meaning of life, and I want to segue into something
my
you were
God.
saying.
Tamika kills me with this topic, the meaning of life, because it's like the biggest topic. Exactly.
That was, right?
It is.
But we just kind
We
of...
didn't say the whole episode. We said the whole episode.
I got it on tape, baby.
We said we're gonna do the entire episode.
like that
about
was
the
going to
meaning
be
of life.
the meat of it, I guess.
Was
But,
it?
yeah, but this is a good show. We're flowing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, babe.
Making
The
up for that
meaning
fart.
of life.
He making
I
up for the fart.
You making it for the fart, just
That's
like a
what it
man.
was.
You in the doghouse. Don't you get tired of staying in the doghouse? We gotta train them, ladies.
Disrespectful millennial.
That's why I be having them like,
What are you then?
Generation Y, I think.
What the fuck is that?
oh, why?
It's the one right after millennials.
Have you
Oh,
ever
you
had
even younger than the millennials? Look.
Yeah.
I think, wait, I don't know.
My sister's a millennial, but I'm a
What? I don't ever know when it actually
like every
stops.
5
Did the millennials start in 2000?
No.
Millennials started in the 1990s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something like
That's when
that.
they were
Yeah.
born.
I think I'm like,
From like 90 to 95.
so when am I supposed to be then? I'm in the
I'll ask you
80s.
what year.
No, I don't care.
I'm not gonna ask you.
84. I don't care about that. No, I'm 84.
I got you. I used to know. I took a mark.
Because I've heard like, I don't know. I've seen different time spans, more than like 5 years, definitely. But
Yeah.
because what's like a boomer and all of that shit? I don't know.
Boomers were the 50s.
Oh, the
No, I
boomers in the
know,
50s?
but I don't remember like the years, like how long the span is.
Oh,
is the
right.
question. You know?
I meant if it all depends on like technology or something like
Oh.
that. No.
It depends on people's parents that went to the war and came back.
Oh, really?
World War II. That's where the baby boomers came from. 'Cause when
Okay.
they came back from war, niggas wasn't getting it in.
Right.
No, I understand. I get that part, but I'm saying like, what's the time span that someone is considered a part of that generation?
Everybody that was born when World War II was done. I
Right.
can't think of the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that year when World War II up to like maybe 15, 20 years. I think
That's what I'm trying to
I
figure out.
believe
This
you guys
time.
are
20
X.
years.
I'm X, right?
You're
I
X.
thought so.
But Generation X is the bigger time frame.
Yeah.
Then, like,
What's the 70s?
that's X too.
Yeah, see?
Because I'm
It's
like very late. Like I don't even consider. I still consider myself like an '80s baby. Because when I was born in '70, I was like, by the time I was 80, I mean in the '80s, I was only like 2-3 years old. So it's like I don't really know anything
You don't
about
know
that.
about the 70s.
But I know everything about the '80s. But I'm
And
glad
mine is kind of like, I think it's always like that though, because even though I'm born in 84,
Millennials started in 83.
that's what I thought.
Really?
See, that's what I thought. I
Yeah,
thought I was,
yeah,
that's
that
what I
sounds
thought.
more like it.
That's what I thought.
that sounds more like it.
That's what I was about to say. But I've heard
Shout out
that
to
I was
millennials.
Generation Z, and then I've also heard millennial. So, right.
So according to this, I'm
Millennials. You said what?
According to this, I'm also millennial.
Really?
That's what I
That's what
thought.
I'm saying. So it was
Anything
But
before
I don't
2000.
think so.
anything before 2000.
Anything after 2000 millennial.
No.
Anything after 2000 is Z.
Z.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Anything
Anything after
before
two-
2000 is
Is a
millennial.
millennial. Like, and then it's whatever it was before that. If it's a whatever group boomer or something.
Speaking
before
of, do
that.
you ever look at like back in the days and kind of wish not for the racism and things that went on, like the segregation, but the style and the
Oh,
essence of
yes.
the men? I wish I'm like connected to that. I think my like,
The 80s?
no,
No.
well, connected to like the 60s and the
Yeah,
70s.
60s, 70s.
It's something so
That Black Panther man.
Black Panther, Studio
Any
54.
of it, child. Right, all of it.
You
I was
know,
there
the-
for all
the
of it.
music,
I already know.
Michael Jackson, just like
Listen,
the whole vibe.
Fun.
Christmas.
fun. just
Christmas
fun.
used to be amazing.
It really
like
was.
all this,
Yeah.
This-
When I was young, Christmas was crazy.
it was just
Yeah.
this
Before
vibe.
the iPads and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We grew up in an era where, well, we did that already. We did that on the show. But
Yeah.
I think you guys kind of missed some of the good part of growing up and
I do
really what
too.
it was
To
about.
an
kids.
extent, yeah.
To an extent.
I feel
Yeah.
like
To an
the
extent.
last generation to like play outside. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Who,
my-
you?
people-
No, before
exactly.
you.
People don't even think I play.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think before you.
Baby, I've been outside.
I'm not saying that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that individual children did not go outside, but I feel like the generation just did not go out as
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Like it definitely was not the same. We talked. We talked
Yeah, we
about that.
talked
Like
about that.
how it
Yeah, all the kids
changed.
I was on the block who was older than me.
Yeah.
At least by like 6 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a big
Shit, we used to
difference.
be outside so much we had to ask to go outside.
Right.
Mhm.
No, mama, we used to get kicked out.
Yeah.
You don't know how to come back. That's why you can't go outside.
Right.
wow.
Oh, my mother used to be
Yeah,
like, it's
streetlights.
real. Just tell your friend to give you like 30 minutes. Like, nah, we ready. My
I'm
room
going
clean.
outside right
I ate my
now.
breakfast. We ready.
8:30, 9 o'clock
We
in the
still got the
morning. about
pad on
to-
our chest. We ready to go outside.
That's how I went outside.
I had to read 30 minutes before I could go outside.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that was
good
wonderful.
moms.
Yeah.
Good family.
I had to write down anywhere I didn't know.
Yeah.
Aw, see,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
You earn your going outside.
I was like, going.
I'm a terrible mother. 'Cause I just be
No,
like,
we're just so you
go
know what? 'Cause I
ahead.
think I was looking at little things on my
Go.
son. Yeah, he's with my mom today, and I
Have
feel
fun.
so bad for him. He's 12. He's in the house, just
Yeah.
on his computer, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, this is not fair. He's a kid.
yeah.
So I know I let him go to my mom's house because it's like animals there upstairs. They got the dogs and this, and they all love them. And, it's just a little bit of, I guess, a sense of just not being in the house. I'm
Yeah.
just like, this sucks for the kids. That's why I'm looking at him. His hair's growing out. I haven't gotten him a cut yet by choice.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so, kids.
I feel like my son actually is going outside a little bit more now, but
Yeah.
but you know how where I live is like a complex, so
Okay.
he plays outside there. Like it's I don't
See,
even
that's
know
cool.
why there's so many boys in that complex. It's like 12 like a group of them. It's like 12 boys all
Yeah.
together,
How old
like
is your
outside.
son?
He's 13 now.
I don't know, was it, I think around that time, like 12, 13 years ago, your son is so, when you say 13, I look at my little shrimp. My little son is like, Malcolm is 13 because Steph is 12. They're a year apart. It's like,
But you
whoa.
know how puberty goes. Like
Yeah. Well, he's not shrimp, but Malcolm's so tall. Malcolm's such a young man.
oh, look, I
No, that's what's
just be
up.
looking at him like
He's a
can't-
man,
he's
man.
big as hell. He's just big. I don't even know what to
not
do.
tall. Like, yeah. And he's still growing, honey.
That's what they say. We'll see. We'll
He's
see
still
about that.
growing. But the benefits, you know what? We're not going to do life today because
All
I
right.
think I want to get in depth with that. And I want to come prepared and write some things. So I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
think about it and I want you guys to think about it. Next week's show, to all our people out there, shout out to YouTube,
Facebook was
Spotify.
good.
I want you to think about, get your journals out, a piece of paper, whatever you want to do, and just think about what is the meaning of life,
Oh my
really?
God, Tamika. Every time you say it, you just make me like
know.
so like, yo, this is a
It makes me emotional. It's hard.
It's like that's the biggest question in the world.
It's such
like,
a serious question.
The biggest question.
Yeah, because
Like
I think
all
it's
life.
life,
It
man.
is.
Because this life thing is, according to religion, it's a big game. You know what I'm saying? It's like a video game.
I mean,
Who, the closer you get to God, the more enemies you're gonna have. You know how you play in a video game, you gotta get through this, you gotta get through that to save the princess and everything. And it's like, so many things are contradictive. And so what is the meaning of life? Because even when you're reading religious texts, I think it's interpreted in a way that you can understand. I think it's all the way you take it in individually.
Absolutely.
Because everyone interprets every religious text differently, and it's because of the way they connect to it.
Yeah.
So what is the meaning of life for real? Because my meaning of life may not be according to, just like I can't tell somebody why they can't be Muslim or why they can't be Christian. I don't know what your path is.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're so connected to this thing and why it might be making you better. I don't know, or worse or whatever. I don't know your journey. But I know what God is telling me is not what he's telling you.
mm-hmm.
And that's because I know God and not religion. Like, I have a direct connection with God, where some people quote scriptures and be like, walking around scared of corona. But we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Life. Really get into it. And I know I want you to write it, teacher girl.
You want me to write? Oh,
I want you to kind of come up with some things, teacher girl.
I'll think of something. I will think of
We
something.
got a couple of teachers in the Pink Elephant too.
Over here on Facebook too, it's a bunch of teachers.
Yeah,
Ali was
shout out to the
good.
teachers. You know what? If I had a wish right
Quasi.
now, just a quick one, if I could think of something instantaneously, like the first thing that came to my head, I would love to see a homeschooling type, like with women from the inner city that grew up a certain way, that understands our kids, speak their language, have like yoga.
Women and men.
And men,
Yes,
absolutely.
please.
And men.
We
Not just
we
women.
Need
No,
y'all.
we need men. No, we need
male teachers.
Kids-
We need black male teachers.
Yeah, black male teachers.
All the time.
Yes.
We need you for these boys and the
Yes,
girls.
and the
but
girls.
we definitely need you for the boys. Like
Yeah.
1,000,000,000%. For
and
real.
to speak their language. Be that
Yeah.
teacher that came from the hood and made it come up and did this, so he speak their language. He know what type of guy they are. We need that type of nurturing and comforting. And also, from what I hear, and I don't know if you have ever struggled with this, Sienna, that some teachers battle because they really are educators by gift. And they can't even teach the way that they really want to teach, because by design, especially for us, honey, we can't be that smart, honey. So they got to teach us a certain way and force tests down these kids' throats. And even though they try to come up with these type of scholastics and everything, that it's not panning out for our kids.
No, I mean, no, it's just,
It's all around, right? Parents,
it's just
everything.
a tough, yeah, well, that's,
I don't blame
that's
them.
100%.
I don't blame the teachers.
No,
What I'm saying is the ones that feel like they can't do it.
I don't even think, I didn't even get that vibe from you at all. It's
Okay.
just one of those things that makes me exhale, because it's like, teachers, I can't say generally speaking that, of course it's not all, but most teachers are doing their best. Or they're trying to figure out how to interact or reach out to these kids or something. Like, they're trying. Even if they're not doing it, they're attempting, they're trying to figure it out for real. Like, their intention is coming from a place of they want to try to help them. Whether they're doing it or not, they are thinking that. You know what I'm saying? And then you do, of course, have your handful of teachers that don't give a fuck, just like every other job in the world. Like, understand that, you know?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's
for
just
the ones that can't.
it's a very sticky situation, because we have to consider like work for parents. Like, I gotta understand what public education is for. It's for us to continue the day-to-day work, like life. It's to have somewhere to house children so adults can work.
True.
Like, that's what it's for. It's not really about, educate the youth of America. It's not about that. It's about, how do we keep kids in one place? You know what I'm saying? And while the parents can go out and make money, and now they've made it into a business as well. So now you can make money off of education. So they've figured that part out. So it makes sense to keep doing it. But it's not about educating children, really. And you're blessed if you have at least one teacher that really tried and cared about you and tried to, teach you some shit.
Yeah.
So in that respect, like, public education is just not really for any child, really.
Yes.
But in terms of our kids, yes, then you have all of these other situations outside of what they're doing in terms of brainwashing you in the school life. Then you have outside home situations, all these other things that just are not beneficial. And we don't teach to, boys specifically, like definitely black boys, but we don't really teach to boys. Saying that making somebody sit down in a desk for substantial amounts of time is just not even beneficial for the growth and development of a young boy.
And especially
So,
for us,
you know
because
what I'm
genetically
saying?
we are just different.
It's just not.
We have to be out. We have
Yeah.
to be in the sun. You know, melanated people, we need vitamin D.
Yeah.
It is necessary. You know, we shouldn't even have to take a vitamin that says vitamin D. We are supposed to be out in the field. And you got to think, you know what somebody said? You got to think that, not to, well, whatever. You got to think how strong that we are and genetically when to be even carried over in ships. We're talking about the ones that survived months. Bump the ones that died. Not bump, I'm sorry. But we're excluding the ones that died, right? And the ones that committed suicide because they just were like, I'm not doing this. 3 months with feces, everything on you. We are made a certain way. And they were in the field all day working. So genetically, we're faster, we're stronger. That's not even a lie. Joe Rogan talks about this and everything, you know? And we cannot have our boys sitting, it's not, I don't think it's conducive to their life.
No.
To have them, right? To have them sitting in a classroom all day. They need to be doing stuff. And I think instead of like counselors, because I remember counselors growing up in school, except when I was really little in elementary school, it was all textbook. I always thought really farther. I was always ahead of my time. I'm not going to a counselor. I think our kids more need life coaches that used to be the OGs that got the money because that's who they looking up to.
Yeah.
That's who they looking up to. They looking up to those guys. And if
these kids, like you said from the beginning, in terms of having an OG there, it gives a structure. That's what it is. My grandmother was a teacher and a vice principal for over 30 some odd years at Sussex Avenue School in Newark, New Jersey. Shouts out to Sussex Ave. And what she used to tell me all the time is that children love and desire discipline.
Yes.
They want structure.
Facts.
They want someone to show them the way to do things properly and reward them for following suit. They like it.
Oh my
and
gosh,
it's very,
I said as a parent.
and she's right. You know what I mean?
Yes, I said as a parent.
Kids do very well with positive reinforcement.
Yes.
You show them how to do something. They want to do it. They want you to correct
Acknowledge them and say good job.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, all of those things are there, and they want to. Children will want to not perform for you, but if they have a relationship with you, if they're connected to you, if anybody that's a teacher or a parent or a aunt, a cousin, whatever, you know, that connection that you can have with that particular child, niece, nephew, whoever it is, that they will listen to you. They'll sit down for you. They'll read the story for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
when you said,
I'm a difference.
how about when your kid, if you have a kid that's a little, they have like temper issues and things like that, behavior issues. Were you just saying that? Am I hearing that? Where you'll come and you'll say something, you'll be like, I'm about to tell Miss Beverly. It'll be their teacher, somebody else. And they'll listen to Miss Beverly before they listen to their own mom.
To anybody else, right?
Yeah, because absolutely. It's that discipline. And kids do crave discipline. And that's why for me, I'm a zero tolerance kind of mom. And I understand that they're gonna get it. I don't want to say get away, but I treat my kids as human beings, right? Like, you know, I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself. And if you do, now you're messing up the time you got to come in the house. Because I trust you. I don't trust those people. So I trust that you're going to make good decisions. So I do that because I think those are just life lessons, right? Yeah. But I think I lost my train of thought.
You are a strict mom. That's what you were talking about.
I'm not really.
Okay,
2 minutes? Yeah. No, I'm not really so much strict, but I'm no nonsense.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Right? Because it goes back down to the discipline. If your kids lose a little, and I'd rather be respected than feared,
Exactly.
but when your dog even fear you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? So your kids got to have a little, oh shit, don't call my mother.
Yes.
Okay?
Definitely.
If your kids lose the teacher saying, I'm going to call your mother, I remember I would shit my pants. I had a lie when I was walking home. Like, I'm going to tell mommy this. Come on.
I was a good kid. I didn't do it because I was afraid of it.
No, I talk too much.
I just was like, no.
As you can see.
Right. That was you were that kid?
Yeah,
No,
I got honorable things,
not.
but I was the kid that got sent home back in the day when you was like 4th, 5th grade. You got sent home
with a note on you.
And
pin it right to you.
And they will always say Tamika is a joy to work with.
However,
she's smart. She keep interrupting. They moved me 10 times. But as you can see, this is
I can imagine. Can't y'all, if it's any teachers in the building, can't y'all imagine little Tamika in class? You already know. You probably be like, I love Tamika to death, but this little girl don't stop talking. She don't sit down. I gotta get her to sit down. Like she would have to be the helper. I bet you wear a helper all the time. See? Because that's what they teach you. As a teacher, that's one of the first things you do. You got a kid that always want to be doing stuff, always up, whatever. Give them some jobs. Ooh, give them extra
bring
work.
these papers to the principal. I used to be so happy.
Tamika's in charge of this
announcements.
Put the line together. Take this down. Exactly. Go get
That
the
was
lunches.
me.
That's you.
I always got picked for teacher's assistant. All that.
Busy B. That's you.
And then I'd be up there making the class laugh.
See? You see it, right?
Terrible.
But yet, wait, you see all of this, right? But then they be like, but the teachers don't be teaching. You gotta entertain
but
like
but you
5 kids like that.
No, that's true. But you know what? I think the teacher, it was a little different back in the days, though. Teachers had a little more leeway because and able freedom to do what they want to do with the kids. Now they're just a teacher is scared to say anything to your kid
because
they
can't. Their hands are freaking tied, yo. Like teachers' hands are tied.
No, what I'm saying is, I think back in the day,
it was different.
Yeah, like they could entertain that kid. My teachers loved me. They thought I was freaking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They love me. To me, come over here because they like the kids that's smart too. So y'all be kind of having favorites with the smart kids and shit, you know. But so I was smart, but just they knew I couldn't sit down. I have ADD.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm great in bed.
Oh my god.
but all right, but I know we gotta sidebar.
Right. We're going. On that note.
Okay, but we gotta wrap up.
Bye.
Our engineers are saying, we out. Smoosh, smoosh, baby.
Yeah, y'all. Next week. Peace. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Bye, y'all.
I got ADD. I'm like, hold up.